So, bar charts are the most effective charts out there, at least one of the most effective charts. So, it can be vertical or it can be horizontal. Okay, sometimes horizontal works better because when you have labels and the labels can go along the same way that the bars go. So, it is easier to read instead of having vertical bars and then the labels going on the top sideways. Okay. And it can be for just one field, okay, it will be just like sales, or it can be for multiple series, right. So, when you have multiple series, so you can have the bars be side by side, okay, or it may be stacked one on top of the other. Okay. And when you stack the bars on one on top of the other, you have two options. Either you can stack them up using the measure value, which means the total height of the stacked bar or the length, whichever, if it is horizontal, it will be length. So, that would be different for different categories, right, because they may sum to different values. Okay. So, that is one type of stacked bar, or you can have all of them. You can plot the stacked bar as percentage, each stacked bar going from 0 to 100%. So, all the bars will be same height now, but the stacked the bars that are stacked one on top of the other, that would be different percentages, but they all will go to 100%. Sometimes the 100%, the percentage stack bar would be more more effective, sometimes not. So, it is a choice that you have that you have to make. All right. So, let us jump right in, and once again we will use the same file like before. Okay, so orders. Okay. All right. So, now product category, and suppose we want to know for in each category how many transactions we have in different order priority. Right. Okay. So, how many transactions were there for each product category and each order priority, right. So, you bring in number of records into columns, then that is going to give us a bar chart of how many orders were placed in each of those categories. So, we can say the title will be number of orders by product category and order priority. Okay. So, now we can get rid of the row labels. Really do not need, because we have the product category and order priority in the title. So, there is no need to repeat that here, right. So, Okay, can rotate the labels here. Now we can add color if you like, right? So if you bring in product category to color, then so each of these categories will have a different color. Okay. But if you bring in a new dimension, okay, so for example, if I bring in product subcategory to color, so what happened now? When I brought in product subcategory to color, we ended up with what kind of a bar chart is this? It's a stacked chart, because each bar is now made up of the number of records for each subcategory. So this is a stacked chart, but we are getting ahead of ourselves. So I'm going to back out. So let's stick with just a regular chart, and we'll use we can use product category for different color, or order priority to a different color. So if a dimension is already in the visualization, only color will be added. The bar itself will not be changed. Only if you bring in a dimension that is not in the visualization, then each bar will be divided up into the different values of the new dimension that we brought in. Okay. But right now, adding color like this, it doesn't really add any value. So let's just leave it like this.